Right now at noon, a live look outside on this alert day. We're talking about dangerous heat in southern Wisconsin. We have team coverage to keep you prepared. Plus, a new COVID booster shot is on the way as a new strain takes strength. What you need to know moving forward. This is News 3 Now at noon. Thanks for joining us. I'm Josh Spreiter. We begin this afternoon with breaking news. 9 juveniles from the Reedsburg area school district have been cited for disorderly conduct against an Amish community. This is according to the Sauk County Sheriff's Department. They say this follows reports of harassing behavior towards the Amish. Police were first alerted to the acts 2 weeks ago before making contact with a vehicle suspected to be involved. The citations come on the heels of Reedsburg High School canceling the football team's first 2 games due to unspecified conduct by football players. Be sure to stick with News 3 Now as this is a developing story. We're talking about excessive heat and the alert day forecast this afternoon. First Warn meteorologist Kelly Slifka is on the weather patio. And boy, this is pretty unbelievable heat out there, Kelly.
Yeah, you know, there's going to be a lot of S words in this forecast. Sweaty, sticky, saucy, you name it. It's going to be like that not only today, but it looks like it's going to continue through tomorrow. That's why we have the First Warn alert day. Some of these heat index values could be getting up close to 110, not only this afternoon, but also again tomorrow afternoon. Along with that, we have some strong to potentially some severe storms at times in the evening hours. All right, temperatures right now are in the 80s, getting close to 90. It is, in fact, in the 90 in some locations along the Wisconsin River Valley. Feels like 93 right now in Madison, but I would expect over the next hour or so, it'll be up closer to 100. That's the heat index, the current feels like temperature across Dane County. You can see everybody well into the 90s as far as the heat index. Dew points are in the 70s. That's why it's feeling so sultry out here. We do have the excessive heat warning in effect until 8 o'clock. And another watch going into tomorrow. We haven't had an excessive heat warning many times over the last decade. In fact, only 8 since 2011. Our last one occurred last year. We'll also talk about some storms that may be affecting us this evening, then again tomorrow, and that severe weather potential coming up.
All right, Kelly, thank you. Well, these extreme temperatures have many trying to find ways to beat the heat this week. News 3 Now's Merrill Hubbard is live in Madison, continuing our team coverage this afternoon. Hi, Merrill.
Yeah, hi, Josh. I'm at Fitchburg Farms, where they had to adjust their hours today because of this extreme heat. With me is General Manager Alicia Rodriguez. How are you doing today?
Good. Trying to stay cool, trying not to, overheat or anything.
Yeah, certainly. And tell me, a little bit of like why you guys had to adjust your hours and close for the afternoon today.
Yeah, with the heat indexes being, over 100 degrees inside the greenhouse, it's another 10 to 15 on top of that. So we're looking at, 115 to 125. So for the safety of our staff and our customers, we've decided to close early to just make sure everybody stays safe.
Yeah. And we talked earlier a bit about your mum plants and how they are, growing for the fall season. Can you tell me a little bit about how those plants are going to be affected with this heat?
Yeah, so our mums will start to bloom earlier because it's so hot. But the bigger concern is trying to keep everything watered so that it doesn't die, so we don't lose the inventory for fall. So we are trying to stay on top of that as much as possible.
Yeah. Alicia, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're going to come back later today and talk more about the Fitchburg Farms. But for now, this is Merrill Hubbard reporting in Fitchburg. News 3 Now.
All right, stay cool out there, Merrill. Thank you. On the Health Watch at noon, a new COVID-19 booster is on the way. The vaccine is based on data from the KP2 strain and is expected to protect people against the KP3 strain going around right now. The vaccine is out earlier than in years past to give people the opportunity to get both the flu and COVID vaccine in one trip. The CDC recommends all people 6 months and older get both vaccines. This afternoon, more than a dozen people in Janesville are without a home after an apartment fire. One person is also in the hospital recovering from burns. The fire happened Sunday morning. The incident has raised questions about the building's construction, with first responders saying there were not enough sprinklers and smoke detectors. There have also been complaints of mold in the building. Well, students in the Madison area are gearing up to head back to school over the next week, and we have some good news to share. The numbers are in, and we're deeming this year's back to school drive yet another success. Of course, we couldn't have done it without your generous support at home. Our News 3 Now viewers, we are proud to say we helped more than 900 students across Dane County get the school supplies they need ahead of their first day back this fall. Some estimated numbers of items we got include more than 600 backpacks, 1,300 notebooks, and 1,100 folders. Again, thank you for making this yet another successful year. Still ahead for us on a Monday afternoon, what apple juice is being recalled, plus the jersey that baseball legend Babe Ruth once wore sells at auction. We'll share how much in the Money Watch report.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon, moving forward. great-grandpappy's glasses. And now they're yours, son.
Why can't I just get my own?
What? No, these have at least a few hundred years left in them.
I think the kid needs his own. Get 2 pairs of glasses and a free eye exam for $79, all same day.
Yeah, I want my own.
Stanton Optical. Easy's our thing.
Are you suffering with neck pain, back pain, or sciatica due to disc-related conditions? You may have tried drugs, spinal injections, or physical therapy just to find out it didn't help. You're not alone. The problem is that some of those treatments focus on symptom relief, but may not address the underlying disc problem. As a result of injury or overuse, the discs may bulge, herniate, or degenerate over time. Our therapies are highly successful and reduce pain associated with those conditions and may help you avoid neck or back surgery. At Midwest Spine and Nerve Center, we'll design a treatment program using the latest in pain-relieving therapies, including non-surgical spine decompression, ProAdjuster 360 computerized technology, laser therapy, and more. Visit our website or call to schedule a complimentary consultation.
At Precision, we want to be your trusted advisor. Anybody that knows me here knows that I'm always focused on the customer first. I want to make sure that we don't have to worry about this door, next year, the year after that. Here at Precision, we're here for you.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
More lies from Donald Trump. The truth? On Kamala Harris's watch, violent crime went down. Her record as district attorney and attorney general? Locking up child abusers, online predators, and violent offenders, and shutting down international drug cartels. Under Donald Trump, a violent crime wave. And Trump ordered MAGA extremists to kill the bipartisan border security bill. Trump just talks tough. Kamala Harris is tough.
I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
It's only paint. It's only paint that comes in an award-winning twist and pour container. It's only paint that can cover the brightest shade of orange known to mankind in just one coat. It's only paint that will inspire you to write your masterpiece. It's only paint that will help you become TV's hottest writer, where one day you'll meet this guy who starred in that thing. So yeah, it's only paint. Only easy opening, smooth pouring, change your life both professionally and romantically. Paint.
Walmart is recalling nearly 10,000 cases of apple juice because they may contain inorganic arsenic at harmful levels. The contaminated juice was sold under the Great Value brand in 25 states, Washington, D.C., and Puerto Rico. No illnesses have been reported so far. Subway is joining other fast food chains in lowering prices. Starting today, foot-long sandwiches will cost just $6.99. Subway CEO says the new deal means fans can get the sandwiches they crave at a great value. Customers must order through the app or at subway.com to get the deal, which ends on September 8th. And the jersey that baseball legend Babe Ruth wore in his famous call-shot home run fielded more than $24 million at auction over the weekend. That makes it the most expensive sports memorabilia ever sold at auction, according to MLB.com. The famous New York Yankee hit the historic home run in Game 3 of the 1932 World Series against the Chicago Cubs. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to CBSMoneyWatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Carissa Lawson.
And a look at the noon hour at your stock report. The Dow up 128 points, NASDAQ down 125, and the S&P 500 down 8. In national news this afternoon in Washington, former President Trump laid a wreath at the tomb of the unknown soldier at Arlington National Cemetery today. This is to mark the 3rd anniversary of the suicide bombing that killed 13 service members during the chaotic Afghanistan war withdrawal. Trump has campaigned in the past months of Vice President Kamala Harris's involvement in that withdrawal. Right now, the two presidential campaigns seem to be at an impasse on one of the rules for the upcoming debate on ABC. A source familiar with the matter says the Trump's team would like the mics to be muted when a candidate isn't speaking. However, Harris, his campaign, has requested they stay on throughout the debate. In the previous CNN coverage with President Biden, microphones were muted. In a social media post last night, Trump questioned whether he should even participate in the ABC debate, criticizing the network's coverage. Well, we are watching today's egg prices straight ahead, and Kelly is tracking the first warn forecast ahead. Then later on Live at 4, it's back to school time. Distinguished UW Health psychologist Shyla Murgain on how to get ready for classes by installing an Olympic mindset in children.
80% of senior falls happen in the bathroom due to tripping over the tub. Make your home safe with a quick call to Wisconsin Walk-In Showers. Get your tub converted within hours to walk through instead of stepping over. Low thresholds and strategically placed grab bars mean our showers offer stability and reduce the risk of slips and falls. Don't call a 1-800 number and pay too much. Call Wisconsin Walk-In Showers. Get a safe bathroom at a fraction of the cost of a full bathroom remodel. Wisconsin Walk-In Showers. A safe home is a happy home.
We know the fentanyl coming from Mexico and China is a threat here in Wisconsin.
It's why Tammy Baldwin is working to stop it.
And Tammy passed the bipartisan Fend Off Fentanyl Act.
It takes on the Mexican cartels and the fentanyl coming from China.
And Tammy Baldwin voted 32 times to strengthen our border.
32 times to increase border patrols.
And technology to keep illegal drugs out. Because Senator Baldwin knows
keeping us safe is her first priority.
Tell Tammy Baldwin to keep securing our borders.
Your best night's sleep starts on a new Tempur-Pedic from Steinhoffels. Tempur-Pedics are designed to make aches and pains a thing of the past by relieving pressure points and supporting the body as no other mattress can. Right now, save up to $700 on Tempur-Pedic adjustable base sets. Tempur-Pedic Queen Hybrid mattresses start at only $48 per month when you use Steinhoffels 60-month financing. Sleep better tonight on a new Tempur-Pedic. Shop in-store or online at steinhoffels.com.
This is you. And you are why we do what we do. Each and every one of you are wonderful, amazing people. So we'll treat you that way on your journey of trusted care. Because the way you, and you feel matters. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health, know how much you matter to this world.
The story of Scott the Window Guy starts with the crack of a bat and a broken window. Little did I know, Mom actually wanted her windows replaced. I'm Scott the Window Guy from AHT Wisconsin Windows. For the past 50 years, we've been replacing windows in Wisconsin with a 50-year warranty and a 10-year glass breakage guarantee to protect you
from kids like me.
Get a free, no-obligation estimate and $225 off per window at scottthewindowguy.com.
News 3 Now, covering election 2024 every step of the way. From Chicago.
As Kamala says, when we fight, we win.
To Milwaukee.
The energy is there, and we want to be part of it.
And everywhere the candidates stop in our crucial swing state.
My 4th trip to Wisconsin since I became the VP nominee.
We'll be there, talking to you, the people, and covering the issues that matter right here. 3 for the people, only on News 3 Now, moving forward. The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report is continuing her egg tour in Alaska, so here are your farm numbers. Let's get a look at your certified most accurate forecast. First warn meteorologist Kelly Slifka is sweating it out on the patio today. Hey, Kelly.
Yeah, we're talking about this forecast being all about the S's. We got the steam, we got the sweat, we've got the sauce out here, we've got it all. And it's going to be a little bit dangerous this afternoon. So make sure if you're going to be working outdoors, you're taking plenty of breaks. Try to stay in the shade as much as you can. Of course, drink plenty of fluids. It's not only going to be today. We have the first warn alert day that continues into tomorrow. And it's not just the heat. It's also some strong to potentially some severe storms coming in later tonight and then again going into tomorrow evening. So that's what we've got going forward. So kind of active. We've got the heat, and obviously we have the potential of seeing some of these heat indices getting up well above 100. I think most of the afternoon they'll be between 100 to almost 110, and even along the Wisconsin River Valley, where a lot of that humidity kind of pools, that's where that heat index could be up there, up to 112, 113 this afternoon. So we'll track that for you as we go through the evening hours. You notice that the heat index comes down quite a bit, but as we get into tomorrow afternoon again, we're going to see these heat indices up there 100 to 110. So a couple of days to endure some summer-like heat and humidity with the actual temperature 91 to as high as 96, especially down in the south. Heat index 100 to 110 throughout the day, but also we'll have these chances of some storms, some coming in later tonight, then again later tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. That will be the potential of seeing some strong to severe storms coming our way. All right, looking at our weather track, really quiet weather. We've got this big dome of high pressure overhead that's acting like a block and keeping us just hot and sunny. Dew point temperatures now in the 70s, well in the 70s as you get along that Wisconsin River Valley's high of 77 right now in Madison. The current dew point is at 73. Could be getting the mid to upper 70s for some folks today and also tomorrow. Wednesday it drops a little bit, still noticeable, but a more noticeable drop. It looks like coming our way Thursday and Friday going into the later part of the week. All right, looking at our radar, we don't have anything on radar, obviously, but we do have a slight risk of severe weather. This will be mainly later tonight. These are going to be some storms that are going to be developing to our south. We'll kind of be on the southern periphery of that. Then tomorrow, it looks like going into the evening hours, we do have a slight risk of severe weather on a scale of 1 to 5. That's category 2 for all of our viewing area going into tomorrow evening. All right, our future track will be in the low to mid 90s throughout the afternoon, so try to stay cool today. Hazy sunshine. Noticing later tonight, we do see some of these storms up there toward La Crosse. Can't rule out one of these clipping our area. Once again, Madison kind of on the southern fringe of that. That will be well after midnight, ending by 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Then we're back to hazy sunshine tomorrow afternoon with highs in the lower 90s. And then as we get into the evening hours, can't rule out some of these storms rolling on through as we go into Tuesday evening. Shouldn't last real long. Right now, 86, the actual temperature in Madison, 88, 90 already along the Wisconsin River Valley and across Dane County. Everybody well into the 80s, almost getting close to 90 right now in Middleton. So it is a sultry afternoon. Alert days for not only the heat, but those evening storms tonight and then again tomorrow evening. We back off that heat a little bit, still warm, kind of sticky, with another chance of some storms late Thursday into early Friday.
All right, Kelly, thank you. Howard is in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen with how to make homemade pickles in just minutes.
If you've been to a farmer's market or the grocery store recently, you've probably noticed how reasonable cukes are right now. And for those of you who are growing them in your garden, you know how abundant they can be. So to take advantage of this bounty, let me show you how to turn them into pickles. As easy as 1, 2, 3. We start by slicing our cukes and onions. If you have a food processor with a slicing blade, this is the easiest way to go. I usually double or triple the recipe since these stay fresh in the fridge for about a week. So if you're making them, you might as well go ahead and make a bunch. Now, we'll put these in a microwave-safe bowl along with some sugar, white vinegar, and a bunch of spices, which includes mustard seed, salt, celery seed, and a bit of turmeric for color. We'll give these a good mix and microwave them for a few minutes. Just remember to give them a stir halfway through. Once they're done, cover them and pop them in the fridge for a couple of hours to chill up. The hard part will be deciding what to serve these with, since they go with just about everything. So whether you plan on serving them at your next family barbecue or pairing them up with tonight's dinner, you can't go wrong. To get the recipe for our homemade microwave pickles, simply visit our website. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a picklicious way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Ahead at noon, Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is here answering your plant and gardening questions. You can email those questions to tips@channel3000.com, and we'll get the answers next.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Make your weekends unforgettable with help from Menards. Whether you're soaking up the sun or relaxing indoors, we have what you need for a good time. From creating the perfect place to entertain family and friends, to stocking up on your favorite essentials. Menards is your one-stop shop for your next adventure. Check out all the hot deals happening now.
Save big money at Menards.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
The alarming spike in inflation soaring to its highest level in nearly 40 years.
That is called Bidenomics.
Gas prices rose again today, reaching a new all-time high.
We're still dealing with inflation, and we've got super high interest rates at the same time.
Bidenomics is working.
2/3 of Americans are just struggling to make ends meet.
And this comes after Friday's jobs report showing a spike in unemployment.
And we are very proud of Bidenomics.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes. And I did this to my father. We were at home, so we applied it to his under eye bags, and let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view, and now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles.
This Labor Day is the best time to try Plexiderm at our starter price of only $14.95. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Hi there, Brad Beasley and my daughter Marlena here for Tundraland.
It's back to school time, and together we can help Wisconsin kids in need.
We call it Bath to Backpack.
With your help, Tundraland will donate one backpack filled with school supplies to a local student for every appointment this month.
And for a limited time, you get free installation, no payments for a full year, and free upgraded fixtures.
We all win.
Call 1-800-TUNDRALAND or go to tundraland.com today.
800-TUNDRALAND. Tundraland.com.
Welcome back. Lisa Briggs with the Bruce Company is here answering your plant and gardening questions. You can email them to tips@channel3000.com. Hi, Lisa.
Hello.
Do you like this heat?
I hate this heat.
I hate this heat, too.
Heat and mugginess.
We got so teased with all the 70s
not my favorite.
last week, and then it's like summer's not done quite yet.
That's okay.
This is nice.
This is a celosia, also sometimes called Amish coxcomb. Here, you can feel it. It's kind of fuzzy.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't it cool?
That's really, yeah, that's
Yeah,
different.
it's a late summer bloomer, tender annual, so it's an annual here, but you can also grow these from seed. But they're just really fun. They have these plumy shaped flowers, come in like yellow, orange, pink.
It feels fake, actually.
It does. I know. Isn't it weird, right?
That's different.
Yeah.
Oh, pretty cool. All right, we got a lot of questions to get to. We're going to start with Betty. Betty asks, as we might gather seeds for next season during the fall months, do certain seeds like bee balm or coneflower need stratification or cold treatment like tulip bulbs?
Okay, so those kinds of summer blooming perennials generally need either scarification, which is scarring, like nicking the seed, and that sort of mimics a bird or an animal eating it and then excreting it, or stratification, which is cold treatment. So on a lot of those perennials, I would just sow the seeds this fall. That'll take care of the stratification or the cold treatment for you.
Okay.
So if you're going to, now I will say that some plants, especially some of the hybrid coneflowers, are bred so that the seed is sterile. And so you're probably not going to get a ton of germination out of them, and they also might not be true. They're usually tissue cultured, so they make cuttings and they grow new seeds from the cuttings, or new plants from the cuttings.
All right, good question there. Suzanne asks, I have 2 young maple trees in my yard that have developed black spots on the leaves. The spots are a little larger than a pencil eraser. What is it, and is it harmful to the health of the trees, and what can I do about it?
Okay, so sounds like tar spot, which is the leaves look perfectly fine, but there are perfectly round black spots on it. It is a fungal disease. We've had a ton of fungus this year. Tar spot is not harmful to the plant. It's mostly a cosmetic thing. But what I would do is make sure that in the fall when the leaves drop that you do a really good cleanup and get the leaves off your property, send them to the city where they have compost piles that will get much hotter than your home compost pile might, and then that'll kill off the fungal spores.
All right. Next question. They didn't leave their name, but they write, I plant my amaryllis in the garden for the summer. One bed's leaves are nice and green and look healthy. As for the other bed, some of the leaves are turning yellow with brown spots on them, almost like a rust spot looking. What is happening here?
So luckily I had a little bit of pre-time, so I looked it up. Amaryllis are native to South Africa, and we generally grow them as sort of holiday houseplants. Some people sort of summer them over. But we don't see a lot of cultural issues with them. So I did a little lookup. It's something called rust spot, and it's a fungus. It doesn't hurt the plant or affect its flowering. I would maybe in the future, if you put them outside for the summer, put them out in pots instead of planting them right in your garden, and that would take care of it. But it will not affect the flowering when you bring those inside for their dormancy treatment, which you might want to do now. Usually around the 1st of September is when we recommend digging those up and letting them have like a 12 to 16 week rest.
Interesting that we're already talking about September, isn't it? All right, next up, Art asks, I have hibiscus plants that bloomed really well up until about a week ago. Now the buds are partially opening and then turning brown. This has been happening for the last 2 years. What could be causing this?
I suspect that it probably has something to do with the heat, and even though the water table is really nice and high this year, we had 7 inches more rain from March till the end of the month than we had, than is the average, and almost double last year. So I suspect it's the heat and dryness. We haven't had a good solid rainfall in the last couple weeks. So get your hose out, a soaker hose, and sort of soak the ground area, the root zone of those hibiscus, and that should help.
Yeah, things have dried out a little bit.
Things have dried out, yes.
All right, I think that's all we have for time, but we appreciate all the good questions today. You can tell we're getting that transitional
It is,
time
it's
again,
getting to be that time when it's gonna start sliding.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it today.
Not today, or tomorrow.
Or tomorrow. Lisa, thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's get to Kelly now with a final look at that forecast.
Yeah, it is heating up out there. We've been talking about some triple-digit like heat indices already here at the noon hour, especially areas to the west. 103 in the Dells, 103 in Boscobel, right now Lone Rock at 193 in Madison. Go across Dane County, feels like 100 in Sauk City, 99 in Cross Plains, 98 in Mount Horeb and Verona. So that's why we have an excessive heat warning. We had one last year, but you go back to 2011, we've only had 8 excessive heat warnings. So yeah, kind of an unusual event. We do have the first warning alert day tomorrow. Excessive heat watch they have. I'm sure they'll up that into a warning tomorrow because of the high heat and humidity. Once again, heat indices above 100 tomorrow. We do break the heat, but that could come in with some storms. Tuesday evening, some stronger storms expected. Dry on Wednesday, but as those temperatures remain fairly warm Thursday into Friday, we'll have scattered showers and storms. Looks like we do clear up in time for the weekend. It looks great. Saturday, Sunday, and even Labor Day Monday all looks dry. We will be cooling off from the 80s on Saturday into the 70s by Sunday and Monday.
All right. Thank you, Kelly. Appreciate it. Stay cool out there, folks. Thanks for joining us on this Monday. Make it a great afternoon. We're back with more news starting on Live at 4.